Elizabeth here again from Plant-Based Bride, and today I'm actually starting a brand new bullet journal for my husband. As y'all know, those of you who have been around here, I set up my husband's bullet journal each month because it's fun for me and he loves to use it. So last month we actually finished his last notebook, so we're starting in a brand new one, and the only spread that he likes to use long term is a future log. So I thought I'd quickly set up a future log for him just for the next 6 months so he can keep track of future dates, and then I'm setting up his spreads for July. So for the future log, I decided to use one of my seconds of my monthly stickers. So because of the pandemic, I suspended shipping and have gone to digital products only on my website. But before the pandemic, I was selling these physical stickers and I had a couple left in stock, so I thought I would use these for him. Obviously, the paper of the Dingbats notebooks is quite cream in comparison to these white stickers. So I've been thinking that maybe for my 2021 stickers, I should offer them both on white recycled sticker paper, which was the only paper I printed on this past year, and also on a clear sticker paper so that it would blend a little bit better into the page. So let me know in the comments down below if that's something that interests you, if you'd want these stickers with a clear backing. But anyway, Yoda decided she would be incredibly helpful this time around. While setting up the future log, she wanted to help with the markers, so I let her because she has me twisted around her little paw. So for the future log, I just wanted to do something relatively quick and easy. It sort of fits in a little bit with the style of the July setup, but has its own color palette and vibe. I do wish in retrospect that I had reversed the colors and done a yellow background with the green writing on top, just because I find with any darker Crayola marker, if you have to color in a large area, it's really hard to keep the color consistent and it really annoys me. Whereas with some of the lighter colors like this light yellow, it's a lot easier to get a consistent fill. So if I were to redo it, I would probably flip them. It's also just easier to start with a lighter color and write on top with a darker color instead of trying to color around a lighter color. So you live and you learn. But that's his basic future log. And then we're moving on to the July pages. So again, because we're still dealing with the pandemic, my husband's work life has been quite altered. So he hasn't been needing his invoicing spread or quite so large of a monthly calendar. So this time around, I thought it would be fun to do the cover page opposite of a one-page calendar, and then to have his notes start on the next page. For the theme this time around, I decided to go with a mid-century modern space cats theme. Now, stay with me here. This theme was something I actually thought about because my husband has an art print of a cat in a spacesuit, but I didn't want to do it in the same style as that art print. So I was thinking about different ways I could do it and looking up different inspiration images. And I came across the artwork of Scooter, or Scott Burroughs, who is a former animator at Walt Disney. And he does some amazing mid-century modern inspired artwork. And he has a whole series of cats in mid-century modern styles, and he has a few that are space cats, and I loved his style so much. I thought it was possibly the cutest thing I've ever seen. So this theme is 100% inspired by his work. His style is so cute. So please go check out his original work. Mine is just my own interpretation, but his work is incredible. So I will link him down below. Please go check out his artwork. He sells some prints of his work, so support him if you are interested in that. But I just loved it so much, and I knew I had to create some of these space cats. They have this really whimsical, cartoony vibe, and they almost look like alien cats, and just everything about them. They are so perfect. And for the font through the setups, I just went with a very loose, sort of messy 1950s mid-century modern inspired font. I found a couple different options on Pinterest and sort of merged my favorite aspects of each together. And I'm keeping with a pretty tight and bright color scheme, which again is sort of an aspect of mid-century modern style artwork. Now, the cover page is completely inspired by one of Scooter's pieces, but for the notes page, I wanted to do something different. So the style of the space cat is still within Scooter's style, but I decided it would be really cute if the space cat was sort of lounging over a planet, as cats are wont to lounge over anything, and he immediately turned to liquid. So this is not based on a specific piece of work by Scooter, but obviously is in keeping with his style. And I just thought this would be really cute because it's just such a cat thing for them to flop down on top of literally any object in the world. I struggled a bit with the eyes, the placement of the eyes, so I ended up filling them in and going back over with a white gel pen to get the size and placement a little bit more to my liking. I also decided to do the same thing with the eyes for the cover page because, again, I just found they were a little bit small and a little bit misplaced. So again, I filled in the eyes, made it all black, and then went over with my white gel pen. For whatever reason, one of the eyes on the cover page did not want to fully fill in. There was one section that kept lifting and showing the black through. So I actually grabbed some white gouache, which is an opaque water-based paint, and just dotted it in that spot so it would actually stay white because it was really irritating me. And that's the entire setup. It's really simple, just a couple spreads, very fun and bright and whimsical, and I really love it, and Jason was really excited about it too. He knew I was doing space cats, but I didn't tell him at all the style I was going for. I didn't show him any of my inspiration images. I didn't show him Scooter's work. I wanted to surprise him, and he was really excited about the vibe, which I knew he would be. Scooter's work is just so adorable, and he has cat artwork that is not space cats, so if you're not a space person, but you are a cat person, check him out. He also has art that's not cat related, but if you know me, you know cats are top of mind at all times. So I hope you enjoyed this super quick little setup inspired by Scooter's artwork. Again, please go check out his work if you like this style. I want to give full 100% credit to him because if it weren't for him, I would have gone a very different direction with this theme. And it's kind of fun to do themes sometimes that are sort of an homage to some of your favorite artists, like I've done in the past from time to time. I want to take a quick moment to thank my patrons for their support. Extra special thanks to our newest patrons, Teresa, Lola, and Joanna. Welcome all three of you to the squad. We are so excited to have you. If you at home want to join the squad, feel free. There's a link in the card and in the description box down below. And with that, I'm gonna get going. If you haven't seen my July setup yet, please go check it out. I'll have it linked in the card and in the description box down below, as well as in the end card. And that's it. I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye, friends.